LadyChann. Fight.
Sorry, we'll start with Lisa first.
Okay.
KO, then AJ.
Go
Go ahead. Let's
For
go.
Joseph Parker and
Joyce Parker. Yeah.
I have I would say Joyce unanimous decision.
Do you want to give us a? My pens just fucking piss me off. My pens just piss me off. Like I get new ones and they just still don't work. Do you want to give like kind of like a reason why?
Well, because Joseph Parker's he moves a lot, and he got a little slickness with him. And
hang on, Joe Joyce. Sorry, sis. Did you say Joe Joyce to win, or Joseph Parker?
Yeah, Joe Joyce to win unanimous decision. And the reason why is because Parker has a little slickness to him, and I've never seen Parker get. He may have been knocked down, but I've never seen him knocked out. So I could see him outboxing him in points, but I could see Joyce starting to get stronger and dominating it. So it'd just be like a unanimous decision.
Okay, jokes. I'm really looking forward to this fucking fight. I am a lot. How did I say we're gonna go? KOK in the building. What up, Dow?
Hey, straight up. Hey, this is a good scrap, man. Shout out to Joyce, man. Slowly building one of the best resumes in heavyweight. He stayed busy, and each time he elevates his competition. Parker has enough foot movement to last the fight. I think it's going to be, I'll say unanimous decision for Joyce, but it'll be close. It'll be like a 7-5 because there'll be rounds where Parker will be busy enough to maybe win him because Joyce gets hit. He is kind of a slow starter because by the nature of his fighting style, he needs time to warm up and wear you out. So, Parker can get maybe, like I said, the first 3-4 rounds, he can go 3-1 and get those rounds in the bank. And just his championship pedigree, he'll fight, hard in a couple rounds later in the fight. But Joyce is just too much. The jab is too long. He's going to be coming forward. His chin, he can't be hurt. Parker can't hurt him. So I don't see any kind of damage in that way. So like I said, he's just going to overwhelm him. But like I said, Parker's good enough to stay alive in the fight. He's not going to get stopped.
So you're going to have it, Joe Joyce, UD. Okie dokes. AJLD in the building.
Okay. I pretty much echo a lot of what Lisa pretty much said. I think that I'm going with Joyce on points because while Parker really hasn't shown anything as of late, he hasn't shown he has that extra driver dog in him to really put a stamp on it and win fights or to get guys out of there. And he's just going to keep coming. I mean, we call him the juggernaut, right? He's the juggernaut. So, and coupled with his chin, he's got a chin. So does Parker. I don't see Joyce. If actually Joyce does stop Parker, I'd be surprised because, Parker took a flush Dylan White left hook and got dropped and got up like it was nothing. So I'm not saying he can't be knocked out, but it's just so I say safe to say after that this dude has got a chin. So I'm gonna go with Parker. Joyce by unanimous decision on points. Because I'm sure Frank's gonna probably not. He's gonna make sure Joyce gets the decision. So
Right. Ooh, I know, tough one.
Chan, who you got?
When I initially first heard this fight, I was already straight off the bat. I was like Joe Joyce, and I'm still Joe Joyce. I think, but I don't think it's going to be unanimous. I think it's going to be split because we haven't seen Joe Joyce not really go the distance. I'm not really well. He's only been a distance how many times in his whole career? Not many.
Twice or
twice, yeah. And he's got such a great engine that he keeps on going. And he actually has 6 he has 6 times the bone density of the average man. The most that they found on another, I think they test rugby players' bone density, and the top bone density is was someone that had 5. For Joe Joyce, is 6.
Damn.
His bone density. So that's why he takes shots. So I don't like that he takes those shots. But Parker has got a chin. Parker has got the agility. Parker's got the speed, meaning his hand speed and Parker's combinations are good. Haven't been high on Parker for quite a long time. Since after Anthony Joshua beat him, I kind of feel that he kind of went a bit.
I mean, after he lost to Dylan White too, it's like he just kind of like dropped off.
Yeah, he dropped off. But then I have seen a nice comeback with him, and I like the fact that he's now with Andy Lee, and I've seen the improvements because Andy Lee is kind of like Kronk. Yeah, so they've given him that kind of style, and I've seen him graduate a bit better up camp after camp, and I think this is going to be like their third, maybe 4th camp with Andy Lee. So, and I've seen improvements. The thing with Parker, he can outspeed, everyone can outspeed Joe Joyce. Parker can switch up how he fights. Whereas Joe Joyce is what I'm worried about. Joe Joyce is just a pressure fighter. And there's not much adjustments that I'm going to be able to see that Joe Joyce is going to make. Joe Joyce keeps his head on the line. Joe Joyce has no head movement. And he does that because he feels that he doesn't have to, because of his bone density, because he takes a shot. But I saw Carlos Takam rumble him. So there's still going to be shots that you don't want to risk taking them either by Parker, because Parker's not a small geezer at the end of the day. He's like 6'4.5". Joe Joyce is 6'6.5", 2 inches. So if Joe Joyce doesn't adapt and get his head off the line, he's going to be in problems. And remember I said it, don't think that Parker can't drop Joyce. Doesn't mean Parker beats Joyce because he's like laid out on the canvas. But don't think that Parker can't, because he's swift, mate. And his combos, his hand speed, his thing, he can move on different angles and hit you with a couple combos here. And we saw him do it to Derek Chisora. This first fight, I felt that Derek Chisora won. The second fight, I saw multiple differences. And him pivot round and hit Chisora with a next set of combos. So I feel that he could do that to Joe Joyce, but I just don't think he's got enough to keep Joe Joyce off him. I don't know if Joe Joyce floors him. I'm not sure of that, but I'm not sure. But I think that you may see Joe Joyce go down, which will be quite interesting. But I think it's going to be a decision, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a split decision, Joe Joyce, and it may be even controversial because it's a split decision. So yeah, that's where I'm leaving it. So I'm going to go Joe Joyce, SD. But I wouldn't be surprised wholly, because like I said, when I first heard this, I was like, Joe Joyce all the way. Joseph Parker ain't got a chance. No. Wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Parker does pull out a win. Wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just going to go with Joe Joyce, SD. That's me. Bars.
By the way, Chan, correction, Joyce has only been the distance once. That was with Brian Jennings.
Once.